Motherless fuck. Let me show you what the problem was. So, you see that where it just says headset? Yeah, that, for some reason, not being the device that's plugged in, is plugged in, and is always plugged in and remains unchanged, was just down to not connected for some reason, which I didn't even know was an option. Now, I didn't do anything. I just clicked and just said, no, it's connected. And it was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Silly me. Whoopsie doodle, I didn't see it. There are days I just get, like, the feeling that it's fucking with me, which would at least be something, It would at least give me that, like, oh, okay, I'm just being screwed with. Because that I understand. I understand something messing with me for its own cruel amusement. Because after all, that's possibly my one single true motivation in life and everything. It's the impersonal nature of the fucking that just really, just, just fucking tickles my cheese. Yeah, I updated Windows, but I've updated Windows before and it hasn't done this. Like there's no strong correlation to make me think that, oh, okay, it's that. Because frequently it isn't. It's just me being tampered with. Everything's out to get me. Commando! Data East. I love Data East arcade games. One of the old reliables. They're kind of like, they're not exactly at Neo Geo quality, but they do lots of kinds of games that Neo Geo didn't really do. But, sometimes when you're porting things down to 256, what does that say? Ooh, 256K color graphic adapter required. All right, let's see what like not enhanced Commando can do. Just plain old-fashioned Commando, vanilla Commando. I love that little title screen there of the guy just holding the grenade, because he's not holding a grenade in a manner that makes me think he's going to use that aggressively. He's holding it like he's pulled the pin already and is just kind of internally debating whether or not to let go of the thing. All he has to do is open his hand up and all of his problems are gone. Yeah, look at him. He's looking at us. Music's good. This feels like when a fucking, pirated game installer just insists on playing the fucking music when you're installing. And you finally find, like, the little tick box that's like, turn off the sounds I want you to hear. Why is it not fucking... Okay, press fire start, I mean, like... Why? Oh, they touched me. I don't know if I've got diagonals. Sort of a problem. Aha! I'm sorry, but the rules of war clearly state that if I run off screen, you're not allowed to come get me. I didn't invent that. Oh, okay, I do have grenade. It's funny, because his dying animation looks like a death animation. When was that released? When was Commando? 86. I mean, look, I liked Shin Ultraman, but, like, It starts really good and then just gets progressively more boring as it goes. It does that Japanese thing where rather than just tell a basic fucking story, it decides to overcomplicate shit and end with like it'll only work once and end with like a character fighting God. Holy shit, this is from 1998. You know, like you don't need to make your character just end with a fight. Just make a fight, okay? I mean, I didn't really enjoy Shin Kamen Rider because it just looks like Super Power Rangers. Like, I don't really have any kind of attachment to the character. And again, it just, you know. This feels like it was fan-made. Aww. Man. Runtime error. I want my enhanced Commando. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look enhanced by much. I don't think I have any arcade games on this one. I can't remember even what Arcade Commando looks like. Piss, dick, fuck, shit, bastard. Oh well, that doesn't work. That's easy. Sometimes decisions are made for you, and it frees you from the nightmare of choosing. It just won't play again. Unless I like... It'll play again if I bother to open up the fucking soundboard plugin, click on the fucking sound, then I think I can get it to play again. It just won't otherwise. And it fucking really angried me up fucking trying to fix it, so I just don't want to think about it at the moment. Ooh. What kind of companions we talking? Zanth speaks to you. Oh, alright. We got some, like, competent-ish horny art. Can't argue with that. Oh, hell yeah. Look, it's got something for everybody. Danny DeVito, a librarian from Earth who shouldn't be here. A twink, a child. Huh. Demons don't dream. Don't they? How do we know that? Alright, that's strange. Alright. This, you know, the thing is, though, like, growing up prior to internet porn, you get a sense for what will and won't show nipple. I'm not sensing nipple here. This is a walk up to the line but not cross it game, which, like, you know... Yeah, I don't know who Piers Anthony is. I don't read fantasy on account of not being bisexual. But, like, look, I'm pro, you know, I support, like, if you do. But it's just, like, I don't... Okay. Run. Part of me is just hoping for nipple. You know, and it's foolish. And I don't need to anymore. You know, I can just say, you know, like, fucking, hey, phone, show me some nipples. And off it goes. But there's still just that bit, you know? That fucking 13-year-old fucking, I gotta, like, you know... The internet's just too slow. Like, I can maybe spend, like, fucking 20 actual Earth minutes trying to fucking, you know, make a Playboy cover fucking download or some shit. Well, notice some of those themes. Oh, I hope this isn't about Piers getting sucked into his computer. Alright, that's the phone. I mean, look, so far so good in terms of a purely gameplay, you know, perspective. You know, don't go turning that into me, like, being like, you know, like, there's just context-sensitive shit. I like that, you know. Doug, my parents have grounded me indefinitely. Oh, well, here's the underage sexuality. Huh, it really does. My parents grounded me for hanging out with you. I mean, I suppose it depends on how old that character is, but, like, judging by this, I'm not feeling like also a teenager. Okay. Really? That happened quickly, you know? Alright, what? I don't know where my phone is. Map. Okay. You know, look, this is actually, like, again, in terms of all gameplay, this is quite, like, nice. You know? Plant, flowers, door. It's too dark. Okay. Oh. Well, fuck. Icebox! This is the fucking 1920s? Oh, so that's nice.
It's Ed. How's it going? I've been fooling around with this new computer game. I know how much.
Oh god, I do get sucked into my own game, don't I? What's it when the Japanese do that shit? It's called isekai or something. Because there was a point when I was like, you know, back around 1996, 97, you know, I was like a fucking giant weeb because, like, fucking anime was new. There was just nothing like that shit. Like, you couldn't just turn on the TV and see demon fucking. You had to go to the video store. Like, and, like, I kept up with that shit until, like, 2000. You know, I watched every fucking commercial release you could get, and even some that you could only get, like, bootleg from the fucking, you know, store that sold models. And then, you know, you just sort of drift out. And it's just like, alright, I can't keep up with this anymore, and it's all getting a bit fucking crazy. And so every now and then, there'll just be these, like, waves of fucking anime girls I just don't fucking recognize. And I'm like, alright, what are these about? One day I just got curious. I was like, what's this fucking blue and purple haired thing that I keep seeing everywhere? What's that fucking raccoon lady I keep seeing everywhere? And I look all of these things up, and they're not all from the same show, but they're all from the same idea of, like, weird loser gets teleported to a dimension where women like him for some reason. And it's like, I think you just got to steady on with the overtness of those themes.
This computer game is different, Doug. I'm willing to bet that once you start playing it, you'll really enjoy it.
I don't want anyone to ever say that to me like that ever. Like, if I get over to your house to play a video game after you've said that, and there's, like, a chair, and there's maybe a VR helmet and straps or something, I'm fucking leaving. Like, I am not... I could...
You're making a big mistake.
Yeah. I can see where this is going, and I don't want to be there. Why may I not go this way? Okay. I mean, look, again, just purely for, like, just making it so I can do shit is just so fucking nice, you know? Oh, see, look at that. You know, like... I mean, look, again, I've watched enough anime to deal with, like, you know, a guy that I think secretly wants to knob 12-year-olds making, like, a fictional world. I mean, look. Oh, holy shit. You know, maybe there's nipple. Although I feel like that's the thing, is like, particularly in the old days, you could get away with conceptually an awful lot, just provided you didn't show nipple. That was like the thing that would just activate the fucking primitives. You know, they'd see a nipple and they'd flip the fuck out. You could say you could do all sorts of other heinous shit, but no one would give a flying fuck. Nipple, uh-oh. You know, the sad thing is, like, again, mechanically, that was a really good game. Oh, what are you gonna do? I'm not deleting it, and now the police know. Ah. Says here you played Zanth. What romance subquest did you choose there, champ? I don't know. It's role playing. I don't. I'm not on trial here. Tennis. I don't know. 2. I'm a winner. Okay. Exhibition. Yeah, I'm guessing these aren't, like, licensed. Is this... Didn't I play this already? I mean, I do like this because I think it's impressive and... Can I move my guy? Oh, fuck me. Once again, Captain fucking sets the controls. There it is, up, down, left, and right. What the fuck's going on? Bonky, bonky. Oh. What do you want from me? Okay, I'm still like... I'm just there. Alright, why is that not doing that? That's very frustrating. Because, I mean, it's surprisingly functional for a 3D title. Before that was really feasible, you know. This isn't like your Sega Virtua Tennis. There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait. No, I'm in the wrong spot. Can I not just pick it up? Oh, fuck me. I do like that you can, like, just fuck up this hard, though. Like, what tennis game lets you just... Like, look at this. No tennis game lets you just walk right the fuck up to, like... Here. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can just fucking nail him. I don't know tennis. Yeah, I feel like this was just like whatever Ace Tennis, but like for some reason Compaq licensed it. I'm assuming these were like, I don't know, discs you got when you fucking bought a computer or some shit. You know, like here's a software thing to get you started. The bit in Shin Ultraman where he's got to like sniff the woman to like locate her again. Biorhythms. Huh? Okie dokie. There was a Game Boy Color Grimace game released this year. Things have gotten better. Pickleball. No, I haven't watched Yahtzee's thing. I'm sure he'll do just fine without me. I don't really, like, you know... I have, like, just zero interest in any level of pop critique. Like, I don't watch any fucking... I'm not gonna do that. Like, You know. Like, it's just fundamentally boring to me. And it's not, like, informative in any way, shape, or form for me. Like, I'm at the stage of reading, like, you know, weirdo fucking books by Russians who study narrative. Which is more interesting than one may think. And more practically useful than one may think, too. Sure. Alright. Let's bomb Darwin. How do I do that? Oh, God. You can just keep clicking shit. Pauline Kael's name does not ring a bell. So many of these games. You know. Hanging out could be occasionally fun. Chekhov's actually fun. So Anton Chekhov would like a lot of his writing. I mean, A, a lot of it's like short stories, and B, a lot of it is like sort of they're designed as like, almost as experiments with specific sort of narrative techniques, but are also, you know, readable. Already cracked. Chess. Finally cracked it. Alright. Queen's Pawn opening. I'm not smart enough to know that. Do you read Sutter Kane? I mean, like, one of the things I read a little while ago, I kind of wrote about a bit in Metaburn on the website. So go read that. Boop! Like, playing these fucking games really does sort of explain how War Thunder results in actual issues of, you know, broken espionage laws and shit. Because imagine the people who played this shit, like these fucking games where the fucking boats all have stats and shit, and they're like, you know, imagine that taking place, but just, you know, without the internet. Because you know someone was like playing this and just furious that some fucking thing didn't have, you know, a higher speed than another boat. Like, is this forcing me to be like the Germans? Why am I forced to be the Germans? This is like just like fucking how they kept trying to make me the fucking whatever that shit's called, Confederacy. Okay, I'm not. They'd make all this art, you know. Like the fucking people who played these games can even meaningfully recognize facial expressions, you know. I suppose maybe there was a you know trying to an effort to sort of teach them, you know. An angry face is like when your boat has got a damaged engine. What am I looking at here? Guide to Adventure Games. Included game. I mean, nothing beats FMV chess. That was that was fucking stellar. I said that company broke. It's one of these. These don't work, and we miss nothing as a result. Although I am kind of curious what the manual's about. Like, what was this even? Oh, so it's World of Tanks. I get that and War Thunder mixed up. Alright, well, that's a long fucking manual. Scott Adams Adventures? You've come through steamy jungle valleys and over mountains thick with trolls, across arid prairies and through labyrinth-like cities. Questionable ages of young girls. You fought dragons and found treasure. What is this? Is this teaching me how to make a game or some shit? Zork. I think it's just like a history or something. Yeah, it is. This is just a book. I mean, this by itself is more interesting than whatever the fuck the game was supposed to be. I think I'll leave it just for that. Oh. Oh god, look at it. I mean, I'm just gonna say tank autistics. That'll cover everything, you know, whichever specific fucking game they play. I mean, let's face it, who fucking cares? Outside of the, you know, amazing novelty element. This is why when you hire autistics for your military, you also need to hire a wrangler. Because you need someone who's capable of not thinking like them precisely, but like, you know, like me. I've always been a great bridge between the deeply autistic and normal human beings. Because I have elements of both. I'm a lot like Blade in that regard. You know, I'm kind of the daywalker of like just absolute spaz nuts. And you need that because you need one of them's it's inevitable. Like they're gonna want to go get vital national secrets to win an argument online about something that is otherwise completely fucking irrelevant to any other human being. And you need someone around who will not stop them from doing that exactly, but distract their anger. You know, you need to just sort of be generally hitting them a bit, and that way they'll be too busy hating you to concern, I don't want to play this, to concern themselves with what, like, fucking Tank 5000 said on the fucking forum. Why is that there? Like, because you can't, anybody who's unfamiliar with dealing with them is going to just go, okay, that's where the smart people live, so they're smart, so I'm going to assume they're not going to just give away national secrets, because that's a thing a dumb person would do. And they're not smart, they're just computers with faces. Yeah. It's a bit like why I'd be good at, like, you know, managing a dev team, organizing, you know, a dev team that does emulators. I don't think this is going to be very circusy. Alright. I just be like, okay, look. I walk. Any one of you leaks anything on this fucking about this shit on this fucking forum, I will thrash you to within an inch of your life. No one will care. No one will help you. And the best part is they'll be so offended by the, you know, fact that I know they're gonna do something, even they believe they won't, that it's a race. That they'll just be angry at me. And that anger, that means, you know, if someone says something stupid about a tank or some shit on the internet, they just won't care. I just want to see what this game is supposed to be. I mean, the cursor keys don't move, so now I don't care. Probably another one of those ones that needs me to have a fucking number pad, you know, like I'm a fucking accountant. I am not liking the computer section. Idle hands are okay. Stupid hands? That means you're getting a whipping. England! I mean, I can, at least this, you know, I can look around. Printer. No, Australia. Fair enough. The Extendo chainsaw was a lot of fun. Oh, like Christ, look at this. I try not to look ahead. Like, I really do not want to fucking look ahead. But it's just all stuff called computer. All of it from, like, the 80s or early 90s. And none of it over, like, fucking a megabyte. So it's all going to be this shit. The computer edition of Risk. I mean, Christ, at least this has got a picture, you know? Glory fucking for that. Just like in ancient times, the world ends at Greece. There's Greece, and then a bunch of stuff. And who's to say what's out there, really? You know. That's not what. You're not my mother. It's Risk. Computer Risk. Like, it's not even a fancy, you know, or clever fucking thing. It's just the computer edition of Scrabble. Like, that's the funniest part. Leisure Genius. Excellent. If nothing else, we've learned about Leisure Genius. Leisure? Oh, darling. Would you like to retire with me to the drawing room and engage in some leisure programs? Scrabble. Cunt is a word. Goodbye. Oh, look. When you need AI to do your writing for you. I immediately want to change these. I mean, one of them's already sex, let's face it. But, like, I do want to change these thought bubbles to just be, like, you know, fetish porn. Not just one style either. Like, there's some furry, there's, like, some vor. Like, you know, you gotta go incest. That's just the classic. Escape from the dungeon by your name. Alright, alright. This is gonna be some shit, but I may as well fucking look at it. Make a new missile? Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. I think they have these online now. You can just do it with a mouse. This is probably the reason why I keep getting besieged by god-awful text adventures. You know, it's all computer novel construction set's fault. Fucking computer novel construction set. You're dead. I'm angry with the world that this exists. Angry, angry, angry with the world. I haven't been doing any landscaping, but it rained like the last couple of days, and it's summer, which means the backyard is now green, and oh, fuck me in the titties. Can you do a pectoral tit job? And I'm assuming there's got to be some kind of... I've seen some huge pecs. There's got to be some gay porn that does that. There's got to... If you can fucking rub a dick on it, it's been done, you know. This game simulates what it is like to be the operator of a large interactive computer system, such as an IBM VM system. Your job as the operator of the system is to keep user work flowing through smoothly. In this simplified simulation, users have files on disk, and some will require a tape drive to do their work. The operating system of the computer will tell you when a tape drive is needed by a user. From time to time, things will happen that require operator attention. Disk drives will fail. Tape drives will fail. The system printer will get stuck. You have commands for examining the status of devices attached to this system, commands for repairing devices, repairs are done by the CE, and commands for placing devices in service. You can look at the status of all of the users and see a list of things the operating system is waiting for you to do. If you wait too long to take action when problems occur, the system will crash and the game is over. Use the question mark command to see which commands you have available to you to control the system. I think we can sum this up with, from time to time, things will happen that require operator attention. I'm almost kind of annoyed that this doesn't come with, like, the name and address of a... This is a name and address game, you know? Like, I should know who did this. Goodbye, computer operator. Computer puzzles. Oh, I know, like, you can just get, like, there are big, like, you know, big naturals in terms of pecs, but, like, you know, I mean, I'm trying to think, it's like, alright, could you maybe hunch over? I think if you hunched over and, like, really kind of, like, hugged in like that, you could probably, you know, jiggle a fucking, like, you know, mine aren't even that fucking big, but you know, if I sink my chest a little bit, I really shouldn't be thinking about how to give a pec job to a dick. That's a waste of my, like, life energy. Computer puzzles unlimited. See, this has an address. Figure it. Bowl of... Okay. Nope. Boring. I need to get through computer. I can't come back on Monday to computer. Can't. What's night shift? I don't even remember that. Color, I want blue. Who remembers spreadsheet programs from the 80s? 2. Shit. I pushed 3 instead of 2, and I wanted 2. I'd have guessed right. That's not nice. That's not fair. It should know what I mean, god damn it. I just need to get through this. I just need to get through this. I just need to get through computer stocks and bonds. Ah! Look at these guys. It is kind of nice to have a game where the cover has just a lot of guys you would never see on the cover of a game. You know? Like, have you ever seen a game cover proudly advertising so many receding hairlines? Oh, someone worse at Photoshop than me had to make that themselves. Oh, Lord. Oh, mustard and white. Ah, yes, excellent. This is the receding hairline of games. What is Night Shift? What the... I played Night Shift with fucking... shit was like fucking nearly 10 years ago, man. I don't fucking remember. You heard the microcomputer. How many investors? I didn't do anything! I do... Nothing sums up the fucking investment delusion more than just the wearing the money cutting straight to the funeral march. This feels like it might be interesting, but that also feels like a trick. You know, it feels like a sign saying free interesting DOS game under a fucking anvil being held up by a bit of rope. It's like... Oh, fuck me. Like, how is this a fucking... Some kind of stupid hacking thing. I don't care. Unless the reward is like fucking 90s Angelina Jolie, I don't give a shit. Computer ease. Technolingo challenge. Ah! Soft disk. Well, guess what, soft disk? Fuck you. I have your game and I didn't pay for it. What are you gonna do about it? Ow. Modem. Look at that. Okay. What happens? A small computer system that other computers can dial into to exchange mail and programs and play games is a... I don't know. Is it a node? Isn't BBS fat chick porn? I should have known it was fat chick porn then. That's obviously the answer. Computer war! Oh. He locked the door. This is the hang in there baby of DOS. This is such a Friday fucking thing, you know? I just want this fucking, you know, to be over. Play with computer. Computer. How many points? 1. Oh, it's one of these. Like fucking, what is that? 0, 45, 90. So maybe about 45. 5. Oh, fucking. Ah. How am I supposed to know what velocity to... Fuck you. Fucking boot me to DOS after accidentally bombing myself. You anus. Oh, thank God. Ah, finally. Adult tits. And some fucking abs and sack for those who are into that. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck. Look at this. Look at this poor fucking tradesman. Just, he's trying to sell his fucking fruit, and then now there's just, like, titty dudes having a war. That was just the ancient days, you know? You'd be minding your own business, and then just fucking titty dudes. Huh. Yeah, graphics. I'm delighted. You know, it's such a nice thing to come out of the computer thing and just, you know, a bunch of fucking stupid nerd shit, and then just boom, fucking muscles and punching. Just, fuck yeah. Ah, suck my asshole. I'm already happy. Even if this plays poorly, I don't care. Sony Spider-Man movies are just the most depressing little fucking things. Like, imagine throwing a massive, expensive birthday party every year, even though everyone hates you. Like, it's at the point now where it just makes me sad to think about. Like, it makes me really sad to see the actors doing this shit, and, like, just... Alright.
Earsgold was a peaceful village of...
Yeah, let me just get to some axing shit, okay? I don't have, like... Okay. Shadzar. Alright. Where am I going? Where am I going, and how do I get there? Okay. Is that me? Fist! Oh, okay. Why is fist walk? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Oh, fucking Thothamon, fucking munt. Alright, let's go to this place. Let's go hang out at the village. Akato speaks. Alright. What do we got here? Okay, so we're moving around with... Oh, look, Ryu's here for some reason. I mean, like, look, it's not exactly thrilling. Let's just fight him. Alright, that's fair. You shouldn't let me make these fucking... Attack! Attack the thief! Okay, how do I do this? Okay, I've got fucking action controls all of a sudden. Alright, look. That doesn't do anything. How do I fucking... Let me attack. Wait, wait. Oh, he's fucking stabbing me. God damn it. Sword the cunt. That was disappointing. I feel like that was slightly the wrong direction to take with the Conan franchise. Well. Oh, okay, I can't. Something like... This sucks. Oops. This still sucks. Cock off! I know it's going too fast. I don't care. I'll get it. You just watch. Next time. Next time I'll get it. I'll get it. You just watch. Oh, fuck it. You all doubted me. And now look. What are you? Huh? Huh? You're nothing. All of you are nothing. How do I'm stuck. No. Well. I don't approve of this. I mean, I fucking don't make stabbing a thief in a fucking cursor. All right, look, where's fucking shit? Because I was pushing fucking Oh lord. Ah, suck my fucking hole. I was pushing these. Whatever. Alright. 1994 Conan I'll get rid of. Sumerian, there could be something there if I can be bothered to fucking figure out what the fucking controls are. It's crazy that, like, the 1994 Conan was the dinky piece of shit, and 1991 Conan was the one with, like, sounds and, like, a disc. Okay. Put the flames out. Alrighty. Oh, it's a little puzzle game. Oh, look at that. Oopsie doodles. What puts the flames out? Because I thought it would be like, you know, getting a line of 3, maybe? Like, that's what I thought it would be, but it's obviously not. Alright. What are you supposed to do? Hey, where did you come? You fucking mutt! How do I put shit out? Okay, so I just have to get, like, a fucking batshit goddamn quantity of the fucking things. Okay, so... slowly but surely. Oh, look at that. I'm a fireman! I am the destroyer god. I don't like that little fires can just appear, though, because, like, who decides that, you know? Why are they there? Who taught fire? No, not internet. That's where I go to yell. No, not that. That was conflagration. Not interested. It was closer to, like, Puzzle Fighter. Very few, like, it's funny because there are a lot of Tetris knockoffs, but they're also, like, screamingly blatant and don't really, fuck you, don't really, seem to try to cover it up at all, you know? Whereas, like, all the ones that are, like, knockoffs of columns and shit seem to at least try to put a little bit of fucking spin on it, which is nice. I suppose there's just nothing really you can do with Tetris. Tetris is just Tetris. You try to fucking cover it up. It's like, what are you doing? You know? Oh, yeah, look, an L-shaped block mysteriously. Finally, a chance to defeat America. Alright. No. What, I gotta play from the perspective of the fucking invading imperialists? Madness. Conflict in Vietnam, okay. Goodbye. Conflict, Europe! I have watched The Sopranos, yes. I was alive in the 2000s, Dak Nabbit. Piss presents Conflict Europe. Okay. Programmed by the development company. Word 1. Poo. The boring versions of the boring games. Oh, I think that's taking some liberties with history. Simon. Conflict to Europe. Oh. Lord, release me from this shit. After we dump the Agent Orange on them, but before we play the Rape the Vietnamese Villager minigame. Execute Korea. A new game. God, look at this. People would look at this and be excited. Well, they'd experience a surge of mental activity that, to us, we'd describe as excitement. I don't remember MacArthur's corncob pipe being that big. Maybe I'm wrong. That doesn't... Like, because don't they usually cut the corncob in half? They don't use, like, an entire fucking cob. Maybe he had a whole cob pipe. I don't know. That might have been a flex for corncob pipe people, you know. It's not a community I can claim to understand. I'd use a still living piece of corn, preferably, you know. Fuck me running. Fuck me, the political simulator. Yeah, it is still going, which is pretty funny. Let's liberate some Middle East. Scroll keys are active. Warning! Scroll keys are active. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your scroll keys are? Goodbye! History has proven predictable. I don't... The more I thought about nukes. He had his special thinking about nukes corncob pipe. It was just a barrel. Wasn't it? Oh, Jesus. Nope. Nothing about Middle East conflict that starts with, like, Jesus bullshit. Because that's, like, you know, that's why all the weird right-wing fundies need, like, Israel to exist. Because it's Christ's, like, helipad. You know, if that's not there, you know, then all this stuff we think is really stupid. I don't even know where that is, and I don't care. Congo Bongo! Is he tickling that ape's balls? This is a Sega game? Fuck, I don't even remember that. I'm assuming it's based on an old arcade title. I wonder if that was on the Master System. I might check. I'll have a quick look. Yeah, this is Conflict in Congo Bongo. Okay, one player. Can't. Why am I not allowed up there? ray tracing exists now. You know, I think about there's more than anything else. This has made me think about that shit. God, 1984. Fucking looks it. Speaking of Tetris ripoffs. Yeah. Congo Bongo. You're King Leopold, and you need to collect several Negro feet. Alright. This is like the most interesting thing that's happened today. Huh. Okay, how do I rotate these fuckers? Okay, am I not allowed to rotate them? Alright, let's rotate. Enter is rotate. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Well, what good's that? Or is that a wild card? Oh, son of a bitch. What that? Oh, fuck you. Just start me off with that. I can't put that anywhere. Goodbye. Oh, God. That's a Monday problem. It's not a today problem. Today problems are done. I'm full of today problems. It says a lot about DOS that the most fun that we had today, the most fun I had today was definitely the game about the adult dating the child. It's so funny that, like, that's the first. Someone was, you know, in the chat, it's like, oh, you know, he got criticized for his weird, like, underage girl thing. And the very first thing is what's clearly. I mean, if he is meant to be like a teenager or a kid, it's like that is very, 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 and I'm going to say deliberately not made clear. Because I definitely felt like a 30-year-old man sitting at my desk. And, like, I think I owned that home. It's literally the first thing is, like, this girl telling us her parents are mad that we're dating. And it's like, unless your parents are, like, weird fundies or some shit who, like, just think they control you even though you're 30, that's a problem. The first puzzle I solved was open envelope. And the first thing we got was some, like, God, am I dating a fucking 15-year-old? Is that what's happening here? Am I already... You know... Belgium's kings were so shitty that they literally, like, had to put out an ad for a king. And that's how Leopold became, like, one of the ways Leopold became fucking king. Such a funny little place. Like, you gotta be bad, too, to be remembered as a bad guy in Africa during the let's carve it the fuck up period. Well, Congolese torture and dating children, you know, this has been one of those days. It has been one of those days. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. But it's always DOS. So, alright. Tomorrow I have to figure out Captain Blood, so that'll be fun. That means I gotta log into fucking whatever the fuck that thing's called, Discord, and then log into the Discord that's for the channel. I think I know how to do that. I'm sure I'll work it out. So I'll go in there and I'll put a thing in there for Captain Blood, because let's see if I can bumble my way through French disco Muppets. Because the interesting thing about the Captain Blood design, you know, is it's designed in that like alien UI sense of like you're not meant to really know what anything is just by looking at it. You're meant to poke about and see. And I did manage to poke about. Like I did manage to figure shit out. Which is nice. And that gives me a bit of hope. You know, because I think a big part of like the function of that game and the feel of it is, you know, fiddling your way through. Trying, you know, I don't want to like look up a guide on how to fucking, you know, click on shit because I feel like that'll defeat some of the point to me. I want to find fucking, you know, dance club Muppets by myself. It's the discovery. Makes it good. It did have Farscape vibes, and I'm pretty sure it predates Farscape. I can't quite remember. I think Farscape was like 99 or something. I think it was late 90s. It's all just kind of a mess. Like I do remember stuff, but like specifics, you know, like events are all there, but like precisely what date or what year some shit happened is just like, fucking man, it's just olden days. Olden days, man. Olden days. I feel like if Farscape were made now, like with Muppets and shit still, it'd be really fucking good. I just feel like a lot of the fucking TV habits of the 90s just weren't supportive of it. You know, like it wasn't able to really reach for what it wanted to do, which is a shame. Because it had ideas, and, you know, it went along nicely. Okay, I have 298 members, 1695. I still just have no idea what the fuck that's doing. Number go up. Make number go up to the point where I don't have to be confused, you know? I just don't want to, I don't want to look at it and not know what the fuck's going on. I look at it and sometimes number up and sometimes number down, and nothing, I'm unable to come to an understanding of the situation. And I feel like if the number were up far enough, that would be less of a concern for me. So, it's on you to fix that. That's a you thing. That's, you know, gotta find highlights and shit for me. It can't all be like computer war. Okay. So, tomorrow, puppets. Monday, more of this shit. Whatever the fuck I'm up to. Connects! C has been a harsh mistress. Hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. Okay, I am going to go put a trackball into my arcade control deck and play golf games from the 90s. So the rest of you can find something to occupy yourselves with. Make sure you watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.